Hey, how's it going, Nostalgics? It's Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor here, back again with another video for you guys. And today, guys, I want to do another gaming countdown video where I talk about my top 5 most wanted games on the N64. It's a console that I've gotten very much more familiar with over the past several years, especially since I've started getting more into old games ever since I was a kid, and I've gotten around to actually wanting to experience this console for myself. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us get into my top 5 most wanted N64 classics. Number 5 on my list is Conker's Bad Fur Day. What can be said about Conker's Bad Fur Day that hasn't been said already? This is a classic game on the N64, a crazy, wacky adventure, and definitely, and arguably the most adult-friendly N64 game or video game I've ever seen. I've seen plenty of gameplay of it on YouTube, and I have personally seen a lot of different humor and jokes that are contained within the game. And I have to say, the game looks original, it looks classic, it has a great art style, it has a lot of great original characters, a lot of cast of wacky adventures and whatnot that Conker has to do while making his way after getting drunk in a pub, which is, crazy enough on its own being in a kid's game, but just the fact this game is so full of bizarre adventures and just overall a classic game makes me want it. Number 4 on my list is Starfox 64. Well, Star Fox isn't a series that I personally really played too much or, being that familiar with. I've heard a ton of great things about this game, from having a great music direction, from having a great art style, having really great graphics on the N64, and a cast of really great characters and overall space exploration with great visuals contained within the game. And especially from my friend Patrick here on YouTube, he's a big N64 fan, especially of Star Fox. And I've heard plenty of great things about this game, and overall it's regarded as a big classic in the N64 consoles. So this is a game I definitely want to get my hands on and see what all the hype's about. Number 3 on my list is Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now, while the Zelda franchise isn't one of my favorites, a lot of great games in the series, such as like Breath of the Wild and Wind Waker, definitely really great classics, whether it be new or old in the Zelda series. But one game that stood the test of time and is regarded as one of the best video games ever made was Ocarina of Time, with a really great character selection and a really great combative gameplay for the time, especially for the Zelda franchise today. It helped kind of actually mold how Zelda is today. It's a really classic game on the N64, and it's a game, again, similar to, Star Fox 64 I've heard a lot about, even though I haven't personally played too much of it myself. I'm very curious to see what this game has to offer, and I really want to experience it for myself. Number 2 on my list is Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie, two of the biggest platforming mascots known today, alongside the likes of Crash Bandicoot, Mario, Sonic, and various other Nintendo and other franchise mascots. Really, really great iconic duo with a really great game, and overall the game looks amazing. I've seen plenty of gameplay similar to before on YouTube, and this game for the time has great platforming, really great controls, really precise action, and a really goofy, funny plot. Maybe not as crazy as Conker's Bad Fur Day, but the game looks really great and original, and it's, again, regarded as one of the best video games of all time. And I really want to experience not just different platforming from what I'm used to from Crash Bandicoot, but also experiencing the story of two other great platforming mascots. And number 1 on my list is Mario 64. I don't really think I have to explain why this is number 1 on my list. Mario 64, one of not only the greatest video games ever made, similar to a couple of the games on this list, but also it's regarded as one of the best 3D platformers that helped define the genre. Not just the Mario series itself, from the different approach that they went to with Mario from that time, him coming to 3D, him going through these different worlds, rescuing Peach, doing these different platforming challenges, having these great visuals for the time, and overall, just really introducing the idea that platformers and video games as a whole can look so much better than what, again, they were used to up to that point with technology. So it really set the way, not just for the Mario series, but for gaming in general. This game is iconic in that sense, and overall, just looking and playing like a great game. I definitely want to get this. And that's going to do it for today's video, Nostalgic. This has been my top 5 most wanted N64 games. Let me know what you guys thought about this list in the comment section down below, and let me know your favorite N64 games in the comment section down below if you guys do so wish. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a big old like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to catch our future gaming videos coming your way as always. And that's all for me. Until next time, guys, this has been Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor saying, keep on gaming.